Alright guys, so we are back. We got some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and we have the data mines here for the legendary, or well, I keep saying legendary, it's the Emblem Marth and the Mythic Lumera banner. So we've got also the inheritance restrictions for Potent 4, and spoiler alert, it's pretty nuts. Like, I actually am stunned that they allowed it to be accessible to who they did. Alright, so we're just going to start with the stats, of course, courtesy of Gengar and Tsukasa, as always. Homeboy's always holding it down with the data mines. So, stat-wise, we can also go ahead and take a look at the artwork while we're at it. So, here is Marth's artwork. Pretty good. I'm assuming all of the emblem characters are going to have the aura around them. The ghostly apparition aura, which is pretty cool. It does actually suit really well for Marth here. It looks really nice. Right, there's the special attack. Very, very good artwork. This might be my favorite Marth artwork in the game, actually. I think it suits him really well. Like, having the glow and, like, all that. His OG attire as well. Pretty good. Okay, so for our boy Marth, his stat line is 41 HP. We've got 45 attack, 47 speed, 33 defense, and 27 res. And that gives him a 193 BST overall. And as for boons and banes now, let's see here. Was he got a Bane on HP? They always give Banes on HP. I don't know what the deal is with that. Nothing on attack. He's got a Super Boon on speed, which is pretty good. Let's go ahead and clock that in for him. Alright, doesn't look like anything on defense. And then also nothing on res. So pretty much just plus speed for Marth, which is fine. I mean, that's exactly what he wants to do, is stack a lot of speed. So we will take that. Now, Marth is capable of doing quite a lot of things. He's the first emblem unit, so he's able to give his emblem ring to anyone in your barracks of your choice. Now, as far as who you want to give that to, it seems like it's just going to work on everybody. It's just -1 special trigger to whatever special they've got equipped. And then they're getting all stat bonuses based on how many merges he's got. So, if you got Marth at +10, I believe that means you get +10 to all stats from having his ring, which is actually, like, super OP on any unit you want. But I'm not sure how exactly that's going to calculate, if they're going to actually do +10 to all stats, or if they're going to balance it in some way. But it just gives Wales a complete unfair advantage. You can only equip the ring to 1 unit at a time, so at least you don't have to worry about, like, 10 units having this ring equipped. But I mean, it's still pretty OP, pretty busted, and it does balance itself a little bit by giving your unit -8 damage when they do a special, if they have a brave attack, but, like, that's not even that big of a deal. Trust me when I say that this emblem mechanic is pretty strong, and it seems like they're only going to get better and better as time passes, as we've seen with a lot of other things in the game. When they first come out, they're, like, kind of okay, but not, like, crazy, and then shit hits the fan real fast, like we saw with the attuned skills and things like that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Mommy up next. Now, Mommy got them wide hips, which I love to see. Those hips don't lie. Look at that. But I really like the aura of light coming out, like the Aurora. It looks really cool, and of course, Lumera is a very luminous character, so having the light effect really fits. All right, there's the special attack artwork. And then finally, we got the injured artwork there. It's kind of weird that we can't see her legs at all. Like, she's just... It looks like she has she's wearing a vase. Like, that's what her dress looks like to me. Okay, so for Mommy's stats, we've got 37 HP. We got 43 attack, 46 speed, 27 defense, and 40 res. I'm not too sold on her stat line. I think it's actually pretty awkward. She's trying to be sort of like a bait unit. She's got a lot of bait effects going on. She has Scowl. She's got Guard on her weapon. She's getting all stats of 14. And I think she gets damage reduction as well. 40% on the enemy's first attack and their brave attack. So she's very similar to Anankos, except she's not armor type. But Anankos had a better stat line, I would say. He's very similar too. He's also kind of speedy, but, like, he had more defense to work with, and his HP was a bit better. I'm not sure how well you're going to be tanking in melee combat with 27 defense and 37 HP. So I feel like they actually missed the mark on her stat line. They made her really fast, which it's okay. Like, speed is not a bad thing necessarily, but on a unit playing the way that she wants to play, I don't think they needed to build her with speed necessarily. So that is my take on her. However, she is going to be a very potent force as an offensive mythic hero because her C skill is able to grant a crazy amount of support. I think it gives all stats up 4 as a drive bonus to allies in 5 columns and 5 rows centered on her, which is just a nutty amount of space. And then it also gives them anti-guard. It gives them half of tempo, which is very good support. So you're definitely going to be able to have her juice up your other offensive heroes when you're running her as a mythic hero. So I don't think she's, like, completely dead in the water, but using her as a unit to, like, try to steal the show and be the center of attention, I think is not really what you're going to want to do with her. So boons and banes here. Let's take a look. All right, what is that? 19 on HP? I don't think that's... Actually, is that a boon on HP? I think it is, right? 19 is the boons, so let's go ahead and give her plus HP there. I mean, every little bit of HP is going to help for her. All right, nothing on attack. She's got plus speed as well, just like Marth had. All right, Super Bane on defense, which is... Actually, that's terrible if you get that. She's already scrounging for crumbs on defense as it is, so you do not want to have minus defense on her. And then nothing on res. So pretty much plus HP, plus speed for Lumera. I guess that's fine. Yeah, like plus HP is definitely going to help fix that very abysmal HP stat. But you would probably want to just go like plus attack, plus speed, I would imagine. Would you, though? Like, is there any HP-based skills you would want to give her? Probably not. Yeah, so her stat line is just really letting her down, in my opinion. But, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at this nonsense here. So, Potent 4, this is some bullshit. This skill is so stupid. So, it inflicts speed and defense -4 on the foe in combat, and then you get 30% DR, excluding AoE specials. Or no, excluding Rooker specials. Rooker AoE specials. Okay, I'm getting mixed up. Okay, so you get the damage reduction on regular attacks and AoEs, except Rooker attacks and AoEs. So, or Rooker AoEs specifically. And then also, if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 25 would allow a unit to trigger a follow-up. So basically, instead of having 5 more speed than the foe to do your follow-up, if you've got 25 more speed than them, then you're able to go ahead and do a follow-up attack with Potent Follow X%, which is a new effect. And this doesn't include guaranteed follow-ups or prevented follow-ups or anything like that. I don't think Brave attacks would count either, so... This is only going to be based on speed check doubles, and you're going to, if you're able to meet the condition, you get Potent Follow X%, where if you're able to perform a follow-up and attack twice, you get X as 80%, otherwise it's 40%. Now, this is going to be the amount of damage that extra attack is going to do. So 80% if you meet the first condition, otherwise it's going to be 40%. And Marth specifically is able to get 100% based on his special attack Lodestar Rush. So he makes better use of Potent 4 than other units are going to. It's also easy for him to get the condition because as long as X is less than 99 or equal to 99, I believe he just automatically gets it to 100%. So he automatically just gets full damage on his third hit. So he's going to be a shredder, man. This guy is going to just completely turn everything into mincemeat when he's attacking. They showed him destroy Ninja Zelgius in the trailer, which is pretty nutty to think about. Like, that Ninja Zelgius is by no means easy to beat, especially with a red unit. So, like, the fact that Marth was able to chop him up into pieces is kind of crazy. The prerequisite for this is Potent 3, so RIP being able to, like, get easy access to the prerequisite to this. And I guess that's for the better, because, like, do you really want people running around with massive amounts of copies of this? Probably not. And on top of that, the... condition here is that it's able to be given to swords, axes, and lances, and all movement types besides armor, which is kind of unfair. Also, beasts can get it too. That's pretty good. Yeah, like, they excluded dragon types, but beasts are not excluded here. That is really good, actually. So, sword, lance, axes, and beasts. finally Beast gets something, right? Like, I feel like all this time Beasts have been crying to get something. And they got attack and speed wild from the Nerthus, but like that skill isn't really that crazy. Like, this is actually crazy. So it's nice for Beasts to have access to this. And it's going to be for your sword calves or infantry calves and flyer type beasts. So a lot of beasts are going to be able to eat pretty well with this. Let's see, what else is there to say? Melee calves having access to this is pretty stupid. So, like, Summer Female Shez, for example, like, she's got effective against everything. Then she can get a guaranteed extra attack. Like, come on, man, that's just so stupid. There's a lot of calves that are going to be able to abuse the shit out of this. So, I think this was... this should have probably just been infantry only, to be honest. But the fact that it's not is just completely gross. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, so that's pretty much all there is to cover in this data mine. I don't think I'm going to be summoning personally. I would like to get a copy of Marth to mess around with the new emblem mechanic, but I don't have any orbs at the moment. You guys already saw I drained my entire stash to get Tana and also, what's her face, Igreen. So, like, right now, I just want to save orbs, and maybe I'll use them on Hero Rises if that banner ends up being good, but for the time being, I think I want to hang on to my orbs. So if you're going in, if you're going to be summoning, best of luck to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and cast a Rally Up Luck to everybody watching this video. So hopefully you can walk out of there with your mommy or your ghosty Marth, if that's what you're going for. So this is your boy Tatro signing out. Take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.